guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Bethany and it's September, so let's plan that September TBR. It does not feel like fall here at all, but I'm wearing my sweater for the video. There's no way I would wear this outside. It's like 100 degrees, but I'm definitely excited for fall. I don't feel like my TBR is going to be very fall-like, but maybe. So I'm going to go over that with you, pick that out with you, and we're going to start by talking about what I'm currently reading, because I definitely have some carryover from August, and so we're going to talk about that first. Okay, so the first one that I'm currently reading is When the Day Comes by Gabrielle Meyer. This one was on my August TBR and I was so excited about it, but I ordered it in August and it didn't get here until late August, so I've just started it. I did start it on audio a while ago, but it's very popular and I didn't get too far into it before it had to be returned, and the wait list is so long, and I really just want to read this one because I have been struggling a little bit with audio lately and feeling like I'm not catching everything because I'm trying to multitask too much. So when I got it, I had to decide if I was gonna try to find where I was or to just start over, and I decided to just start over because I wanted to really have the full experience, and I'm so glad that I did because I definitely missed some things or forgot some things, so I'm really glad that I started it over. So this is carrying over to September for me, and I am really looking forward to seeing how this one ends up. So the other one that is carrying over is Hind's Feet on High Places by Hannah Hernard, and this is a Christian allegory. This is the illustrated edition, and so it's kind of hard for me to figure out how I want to read this. It almost feels like a devotional. There's definitely some places in it that it asks you questions and has space for you to write. So here's one place, and so I'm kind of just not sure. I want to take it slow. I didn't read a whole lot of it in August because, like I said, I just didn't know how I wanted to approach reading it. So I think that I'm going to try to just read a chapter a day, maybe, or even less than that, maybe in the morning time or just in a different time for me than I do my other reading, because like I said, it just almost feels like a devotional for me. So yeah, I'm just gonna continue to read this, take it slow, and enjoy it. Okay, so another book that I plan to read in September is The Glass Castle by Jeanette Walls. So I'm actually buddy reading this with my daughter. She's reading it for her high school English class, and we decided to buddy read it together. I've never read it and would like to, so that's our plan for that. This is a memoir. I have listened to some interviews with the author, and she sounds like she has a very interesting story, so I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping that it's good. I'm hoping that it's appropriate for my high schooler, or what I would consider, but we're gonna find out together, and I think that is a good way. Ideally, sometimes it would be nice to preview books, but I like the idea of buddy reading and kind of going through it together and going through the things that come up as we go. So I'm going to be reading that throughout the month. I'm going to try to keep pace with her class. So she's kind of told me where I need to be by next week. So I will just hopefully, I don't know when they're planning to finish, so this might carry over into October, but we'll see. I'm just going to kind of pace it with them. Okay, so now for the reading challenges. This book that I'm still reading is my Chantel's Read Your Bookshelf Challenge book for August. So for September, her prompt is to go to page 50 of this book and find a word that is the title in one of your books on your shelves. So I'm going to do that now. So let's see how many words I have on page 50. Oh, it's a full page. So here's page 50. And I'm going to browse that and try to find a word that I can think of that's on my shelves. Okay, so on page 50 of this book, I did find the word mama, which made me think of a book that I just purchased in August. And so I'm gonna grab that. So this one is The Many Lives of Mama Love by Laura Love Hardin. This is also a memoir, so this will be my second memoir for the month. But it sounds really interesting. I've also listened to this author in a few interviews, and so this book just sounds really good. It is her story about, I believe she became addicted to prescription medication and then started using heroin, and then I think started stealing the identity of her wealthy neighbors in order to afford her addiction, and then ended up going to prison. And so it's her story through all of that, and sounds pretty interesting. I did just get it through Book of the Month in August, so it was fresh on my mind and I'm looking forward to it. Okay, another reading challenge that I've been participating in this year is the Buzzwordathon. And so for that, the buzzword for September is game. And so I'm going to be reading The Inheritance Games by Jennifer Lynn Barnes. I have intentionally kind of been keeping myself away from reviews or synopsis or anything about this book. I'm not even 100% sure what genre it is, but I do know that the author is from Oklahoma, which is where I live, and so I kind of picked it up for that reason, and I know that it seemed to be a pretty popular series. I think there's quite a few in the series now, but so I'm curious to just kind of go into this blind and see what I think of it. Okay, so now I'm going to choose from my anticipated author mug. So this mug just has authors in it that I think I'm going to like or I want to try, and I've never read from them before. So most of them I do have a book, a physical book on my shelf. Some of them I don't, but so I'm going to go ahead and draw a name. Okay, so for that I chose Kate Morton, and so let me grab one of her books. Okay, so the only book by Kate Morton that I have on my shelves is The Clockmaker's Daughter. This is a thick book, and I'm a little bit nervous because I've heard a few people say since I bought it that it's their least favorite Kate Morton, so I don't know how to feel about that. I'm gonna give it a shot. If I don't like it or if I DNF it, I'll probably try another one of hers at some point, because that's kind of what I've been told. If you don't like it, don't give up on her. So not that that's normally something that I do, but I'm going to give it a shot anyway. I do feel like someone at some point said that they really liked this one, but I don't remember who that was at all. So we'll see how I feel about it. So this month for my in-person book club, we are going to be reading The Christie Affair by Nina D. Gramont, which I'm excited about. I don't read a lot of Agatha Christie, but I would like to, and this book is kind of like a fictional what if scenario about, I guess, a mystery surrounding Agatha Christie herself, and going missing for several days. I don't really know a whole lot about that, and I know that this is a fictional portrayal of that, but I'm excited. I think hopefully it will be a good book for book club. I have skipped the past few book club months because the books were just not things that I wanted to read, but I'm hoping that this month this one will be good and we'll have a good discussion. Okay guys, so that's a pretty good stack for my September TBR. I'm also looking forward to some cooler weather, so I hope that happens soon. I'm probably gonna have to go take off this sweater now because I am getting warm. But thank you so much for being here and watching my videos. Let me know what you're planning to read in September, or if you've read any of these books and how you feel about them. And I will talk to you next time. Bye!